A Wine Industry Recreation Guide. Chapter 1. A Wine Industry Guide. Wine Jobs Career/Enology and Viticulture. Wine is made almost everywhere in North America, then sold retail. WineAmerica.org, the National Association of American Wineries. WineandHospitalityJobs.com. WineCountryJobs.com, in California's wine country. MKF.org. WineandHospitalityJobs.com, Wine and Hospitality Jobs. WineBusiness.com/classifieds/winejobs. WineBusiness.com. WineJobsOnline.com. WinerySite.com. WineJobsOnline.com. ASCV.org, American Society for Enology and Viticulture, Wine and Grape Research and Production. ASCV.org/industry-job-board. PracticalWiner.com. NatalieMcLean.com/jobs, wine and food careers. Ascent.org, Enologists and Winemakers, Occupational Guide. agrizeek.com/job-career/p/wine-broker.htm, Professional Business Wine Broker Job Career. agrizeek.com/job-career/p/wine-horticulture.htm. ASCV.org, American Society for Enology and Viticulture. SchoolsintheUSA.com/career profiles_details.cfm $D=1538, viticulturist. agriscience.ca/student-guide/e_profile20.html, viticulturist and enologist. SchoolsintheUSA.com/career profiles_details.cfm $D=1534, enologist. Associated-content.com/article/22375/wine_career_growing_wine_industry.html. beverage-retail.com. careerbuilder.com. jobs.net. mwa-wine.co.uk, Martin Walsh Associates, recruiting firm in the wine industry. Vinography.com. vwm-online.com, wine industry management. wineandspiritsjobs.com. winebusiness.com. winebusiness.com/services/industryjobs.cfm. winebusiness.com/services/jobdetail.cfm. winecountryjobs.com, US and Canada. wineindustryjobs.com.au. wine-jobs.com, Britain. wineprorecruiters.com, the wine industry worldwide. winesandvines.com. winesquire.com/industry/employment/clickrep.htm. winostuff.com. zinmarketing.com, winery marketing skill. vwm-online.com, vineyard. cellarmasters.org. collectware.com, software. niagarafest.on.ca. toniasbler.com. travelenvoy.com/wine. vinesmag.com. vintages.com. wineaccessmag.com. winesofcanada.com. winetech.com. winewood.com. Wine organizations and companies. American Institute of Wine and Food. 1550 Bryant St. 7th floor. San Francisco, California 94103. 800-274 IWE. Baltica. 458 Wortman Avenue. Brooklyn, New York 11208. Balticabeer.com. 718-331-7600. 718-331-8885 fax. Diageo North America Inc. 5080 Spectrum Drive. STE 1200E. Dison, Texas 75001. Diageo.com. 646-223-2000. 866-342-4361 fax. Dozertsafe and Sons Ent. Ltd. 411 to 415 John Str. Elizabeth, New Jersey 07202. dwinesanspirits.com. 908-353-1234. 908-353-0660 Fax. Isperao Wines and Olive Oils. 100 West 72nd St. Number 3F. NYC 10023. Esperao.com. 212-929-8515. Portuguese wine. GK. Skaggs, Inc. 100 Pacifica St. Suite 450. Irvine, California 92618. gkskaggs.com. 949-752-1500. 949-752-1525 Fax. MHW, Ltd. 272 Plandome Road. Manhasset, New York 11030. mhwltd.com. 516-869-9170. 516-869-9171 Fax. Pampa Beverages LLC. 1110 Brickell Avenue. Suite 808. Miami, Florida 33131. pampabev.com. 305-365-9652. 305-860-9334 Fax. Premium Blend, Cocktails/Santos Sangria. 2661 West 81st St. Hialeah, Florida 33016. PremiumBlend.com. 305-557-1464. 305-557-8454 Fax. Weinbauer Inc. 4031 Tugwell St. Franklin Park, Illinois 60131. Weinbauer.com. 847-678-0685. 847-678-0713 Fax. Winery Exchange. Winery Exchange. 500 Redwood Boulevard. STE 200. Novato, California 94947. WineryExchange.com. 415-382-6754. 415-382-6905 Fax. Winemaking Guide. Try the number 663.2 section of your library for winemaking books. The first element is your fruit of choice, usually grapes. However they taste, whether sweet or bitter, is how your wine will taste. It doesn't have to be grapes. You can generally make wine out of almost any fruit, some vegetables, and even some flowers like dandelions. If you're growing your own grapes, get a few books at the library to learn about it. Number 635. Take the fruit of your choice and crush it up to make a juice out of it. There are several ways to do this. You can stomp them with your feet, put them in a barrel and stomp them with a wooden stomper or masher made out of a pole or log, or you can use a meat grinder and grind them through. Once you finish this, you can use any of a number of techniques to separate the mash from the concentrate liquid. There are several techniques like using a large cheesecloth or burlap bag and squeezing the liquid out, using a fine screen gadget to filter the liquid, and there are some juicer-like extractors on the market. If you're really lazy, you can just buy grape concentrate at the store and make wine from that. Add an equal amount of water and use about 8 to 14 ounces of sugar for every quart of liquid that you have. Mix it up. You can use a bit of sulfur dioxide, SO2, for preservation purposes. Put it in a barrel or keg which you'll close but not too tightly so that the air can escape while it's fermenting. There are several dried yeasts on the market to help with the fermentation process, although they're not really necessary. You must warm the yeast up in a pot of lukewarm water, 110, then add it to the mixture. Leave it in a warm, dark place. After 3 to 4 days, when it's finished fermenting, close the lid tightly and let it sit for at least 6 months. You can also do this by bottling it, putting cotton tops in it for 3 to 4 days, then bottle them up tightly with other methods. Age improves the taste. When it's all done, you might want to filter the wine again to remove all the sediment that has settled on the bottom. Winemaking seems to be a complicated process. I read a book with all manner of chemical symbols in it and discussion about fungicides, etc. It's easy to experiment for fun, but if you want to go big time, educate yourself. There are several serious journals on winemaking like Winemaker and Wine Analysis. Talk to your local county extension office of the USDA too, usda.gov. Winemaking websites: bcawa.ca/index, beer-winemaking.com, calvines.com, cellaourmasters.org, collectware.com, software, makewine.com, medicalfriendsoftwine.org, winepress.us, Barkingside Beer and Winemaking Co. 800 to 917 Bark. Beer and Wine Hobby. 180 New Boston St. Woburn, Massachusetts 01801. 800 523 5423. Beer and Winemaking Cellar. POB 33525. Seattle, Washington 98133. 800 342 1871. beer-wine.com. 800 523 5423. bigywines.com. 800 474 2449. bountyhunterwine.com. 800 943 9463. 800-943 Wine. Cellar Homebrew. Box 33525. Seattle, Washington 98133. 800 342 1871. cellar-homebrew.com. E.C. Kraus Winemaking Catalog. 800 841 7404. Wine Products for Sale 1. Food and Wine Magazine. 1120 Ave. Of the Americas. NYC 10036. 800 333 6569. 800-284-145 Cookbooks. Foodwinemag.com. winelegend.com/wine_sites_online_shopping.asp. laurentiwines.com. winechateau.com. shopwritewines.com. chathamimports.com. cawineclub.com. wineserver.ucdavis.edu. globalgourmet.com/food/wine/index.html. internetwines.com. aboutwines.com. winelabels.org. 301wines.com. ambrosiawine.com. bcwine.com. beerboat.com. bordeaux.com. kenwine.com. cawineclub.com. sirtita.com. champagne-roeder.com. shandon.com or 800 944 2892. chateaujulian.com. cidercraft.com. countrywines.com. crocketdesign.com/whiteoak-cider. depreswines.com. domainestemichel.com. dsocolin.com. foodwine.com. freerun.com. frenchwinesfood.com. garnetwine.com. gearwade.com, 800-782 Wine. goldmedalwine.com. icewine.com. iwawine.com, 800-527-4072. jacobscreek.com.au. kalewins.com. metrocane.com, corkscrew. mmdusa.net. opim.ca. popswine.com. robertmundaydave.com. rodneystirong.com. smartwine.com. speakeasy.org/winepage. synapse.net/wine. tableandvine.com. taylorannorton.com. tcwc.com. thebalviniguide.com. thebarrelseller.com. veermettercream.com. vintages.com. virtualven.com. virtualvineyard.com. wine.it. wineinstitute.org. wineroute.com. winery.com. wines.com. wineshopper.com. winespectator.com. winexwired.com. Wine products for sale to beer-wine.com. 800-523-5423. bigywines.com. 800-474-2449. bountyhunterwine.com. 800-943-9463. 800-943-wine. cheesebox.com. 800-345-6105. graypangranary.com. 800-695-9870. Sam's Wine Warehouse, Illinois. 800-777-9137. sams-wine.com. Vinotemp International, California. 800-777-8466. vinotemp.com. Racks, cellars, cooling systems, etc. vintagesellers.com. 800-876-8789. windsorvineyards.com. 800-333-9987. Wine Finders. 1315 67th St. Emeryville, California 94608. 800-845-8896. winefinders.com. winesplus.com. 877 Wine Plus. Organic Wineries Info. organickitchen.com/vineyards.html, Organic Vineyards Worldwide. NiagaraWorldWineTours.com, Ontario, Canada. FitzpatrickWinery.com, California Wine Tour. Chapter 2. A Wine Recreation and Tour Guide. Wine Websites. 2basnob.com. 4champagne.com. adventuresinwine.com. nswines.cl. AppalachianAmerica.com. AppalachianAmerica.com/wine-region. AskMen.com, tips on selecting wine. AugustaWinery.com. VanessaEVineyards.com. CabinCreekWine.com. CaliforniaWineandFood.com/links. KenWine.com. CheapWineReviews.com. Decanter.com. Decanter.com. DeLongWine.com. DiscoveryPub.com/okwineries.hdm, Oklahoma. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/list_of_Oregon_wineries_and_vineyards. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/list_of_vineyards_and_wineries. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/list_of_wineries_in_the_Barossa_Valley, Australia. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/United_States_wine. Epicurious.com, information about wine. epicurious.com/drinking, wine lover's companion. epicurious.com/drinking/wine. farm-holdidays.net/us/wineries_and_brewery. finewinereserve.com. foodwinepolitics.blogspot.com. foxrunvineyards.com. grapegrowersoffontario.com. grinfair.info. intowine.com. intowine.com, information about wine. kenuncorked.com, the consumer guide to wines made using sustainable, organic, biodynamic agricultural methods. localwineevents.com, localwineevents.com, nakedwinery.com, napavalley.com, newyaukacreek.com/Oklahoma_wineries.hdm, oregonwine.org, oregonwine.org, partyguideonline.com, savour-foodandwine.com, sommelierindia.com, India's only wine magazine, tablewine.com, table wine affordable wines, tastings.com, tastings.com, wine reviews, tastings.com/search_wine.lasso, find a wine, the beverage tasting, tasting-wine.com, terroir-france.com/wine/glossary.hdm, titleshool.com, timesonline.co.uk/tol/life_and_style/food_and_drink/wine, vinepark.com/recipes.html, vineryfields.com, vineyard-heidberg.de, vinography.com, vinography.com, venvillage.com, wine.com, wine.gurus.com, wine-101.com, wineappreciation.com, winecampus.com, winechateau.com, wineconversation.com, winecountry.com, California Wine Country, winecountry.it, winediting.net, winefiles.org, Winefiles database of wine business and history, winefocus.com, winefocus, winehq.org, wineinstitute.org, the Wine Institute, nonprofit advocacy group for California wineries, wineintro.com, wine-journal.com, wineloverspage.com, wineloverspage.com, information about wine, wine-lovers-page.com, wine lovers page, winemakermag.com, wineoftheweek.com, wine-pages.com, winepressnw.com, wineirac.com, wines.com, 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 wines on the internet, wine-searcher.com, winespectator.com, the Wine Spectator, great site for wine lovers, winespectatorschool.com, winetastingcourses.com, winetitles.com.au, wineweb.com, winexmagazine.com, winningwinesplus.com, winostuff.com, wine country, ca tourism/Napa Valley tourism. The usual deal for tourists is a winery tour and a hot air balloon ride in either Napa Valley or Sonoma Valley, 50 to 60 miles north of San Francisco. LegendaryNapaValley.com, NapaValley.com, 707-226-7459, NapaValley.com/wineries, NapaYellowPages.com, SonomaCounty.com, SonomaValley.com, 866-996-1090, WineCountryBikes.com, 866-922-4537, ferrari-carano.com, grapelyfin.com, hotelhealdsburg.com, winecountrytravelodge.com, healdsburg.org, rashamboinery.com, wineroad.com, visitwineroad.com, airportcommuter.com, Napa Valley, bowinetours.com, Napa Valley, beringer.com, vineyards, St. Helena, bnbfinder.com, bodegabayinfo.com, 800-541-7788, byalcatraz-tours.com/Napa_wine_country_tour.html, bysanfranciscotours.com, Napa and Sonoma, californiadreamin.com, daily hot air balloon and biplane flights over Temecula's wine country in Southern California. CaliforniaOverland.com/wine_tasting.html. CaliforniaWineTours.com, Sonoma Valley. CentralCoastTrolley.com, California. CharlesKrug.org, Winery, St. Helena, CA. Copia.org, Napa, 88851 COPIA, Cultural Center. CruiseWest.com, California Wine Cruise. DeRosaArt.org, Art Preserve, Napa. DomainCarneros.com, Napa, Restaurant Winery. drwilkinson.com, Hot Springs. FranciscoPPolaWinery.com, Geyserville, CA. GoCalaveras.com. JACK-LONDONPARK.com, State Historic Park. LongmeadowRanch.com, St. Helena. MacArthurPlace.com, MacArthur Place Inn, Sonoma Valley. Mansfieldwinery.com. Medlockames.com/winery, Healdsburg. Montalina.com, Calistoga, CA. MountViewsPA.com, Calistoga. Napa.community.net. NapaWineTours.net. OldFaithfulGeyser.com, Calistoga. OldTownTemecula.biz, Temecula. PasoWine.com/media/CAWinefacts.php, Paso Robles Wine Country Alliance. Petaluma.org, 877-2 Petaluma. PlacerHillsWineTour.com, California. RamadaInGilroy.com, 20 minutes to San Jose and 45 minutes to Monterey and Carmel. RubiconEstate.com, Rutherford, Old Estate with Bar. sanfrancisco.com/hotels/wine-country.html. sanfranciscotours.net/wine_country_napa_sonoma_tours.htm. sbwines.com, Santa Barbara, CA. schramsberg.com, Napa Valley, CA. sfbiaccess.com/napa, Wine Valley. sonoma.com. sonoma.com/wineries. sonomacounty.com, 800-576-6662. sterlingvineyards.com, Calistoga, tram ride. stevensonmanor.com, Napa Valley. stonewineco.com, Yountville. tripadvisor.com. visit lodi.com/winecountry.asp. winecountry.com. winecountrycycling.com. wineevents-calendar.com. wine-tours.com. winetours.com, Napa. Yountville.com, the Yountville Inn in Napa Valley, CA. Napa Valley Wine Train. 1275 McKinstry St. Napa, California 94559. 707-253-2160. 707-253-2111. 800-427-4124. 800-522-4142. winetrain.com. 3-hour ride between Napa and St. Helena. Some tours and hotels are: madronamanor.com, 800-258-4003. meadowood.com, 800-458-8080, St. Helena. August Briggs Winery. Silverado Trail, Calistoga. Adventures Aloft. 800-944-4408. Ballooning. bodegabaylodge.com. 800-368-2468. bonaventureballoons.com. 800-Fly Napa. Calaveras Wine Association. 800-225-3764. CaliforniaWineTours.com. 800-294-6386. Calistoga Wineway Inn. 1019 Foothill Boulevard, Calistoga. drwilkinson.com. 707-942-5400. 4102. Hot Springs Resort. El Bonita Motel. 195 Main St. St. Helena. El Dorado Winery Association. 800-306-3956. EmbassyNapa.com. 707-253-9540. Hotel. FountainGroveIn.com. 800-222-6101. Frank Family Vineyards. 1091 Larkmead Lane, Calistoga. Golden Haven Hot Springs Spa. 171 Lake St. Calistoga. Harvestin.com. 800-950-8466. JohnMuirNapa.com. 800-522-8999. In. MountViewHotel.com. 800-738-7477. The Napa Inn. Warren St. Napa Valley Railway Inn. Washington St., Yountville. Frog's Leap Winery. 8815 Concrete Road, Rutherford. NapaValleyLodge.com. 707-944-2468. Petrified Forest. 4100 Petrified Forest Road. Calistoga. 707-942-6667. Robert Mondavi Winery. 7801 St. Helena Highway/Highway 29. Oakville. 800 Mondavi. Russian River Wine RD. 800-723-6336. Santa Barbara Vintners Association. 800-218-0881. CiaraNCHLodge.com. 800-732-7262. Sebastiani Winery. 389 4th St. East. Sonoma. 800-888-5532. SonomaCounty.Hilton.com. 800 Hiltons. 707-523-7555. Sterling Vineyards. 1111 Dunawheel Lane. Half-mile east of Highway 29. Calistoga. 800-726-6136. Winetrain.com. 800-427-4124. Napa Valley. World Wine Tour websites. Use this formula to find wineries. weekendwinery.com//_.hdm. weekendwinery.com//_al.hdm. weekendwinery.com//_ut.hdm. weekendwinery.com//_wi.hdm. greatwinecapitals.com. localwineevents.com. winecountry.com. 10best.com/destinations/Italy/Rome/attractions/wine-tasting-tours. 5starlimo.ca/wineries.html. accentins.com/self-guided-wine-tours. activitytours.com.au/hunter_valley_tours.html. allwinecountrytours.com. amarontours.it/verona-wine-tours. aus20ourco.com.au, Yarra Valley. barcelona/Barcelona/wineries-vineyards. bowinetours.com, Napa Valley. betaandbreakfast.com. bestsandpeaks.com/kamloops-winery-tours.html. bigwhite.com/events-and-activities/adventure-winter/wine tours. bkwinetours.com. bordeauxlabel.com. bordeaux-tourism.co.uk. bordeaux-wine-travel.com. budapestwinetasting.com. burgundy.com/wine. bxwinex.com/wine_tours.hdm, France. Canada's outhwinetours.com. canuengravevineyards.com.au/tasting_new.html kenwine.com capetowntravel.com/tours_temp/cpt/tour no tilde277, South Africa cascada.travel/activity/winery cellartours.com/spain/wine-tours chianti.com/wine/chianti-wine-tasting.html chilloutwinetours.com.au coastalwinetour.com coloradowinefest.com cranberry.ca/winery/group tours.html crushtours.com, Niagara crushtours.com danelle.ca/page/Niagara-region-wine-tours destinationhalifax.com/grape escapes Nova Scotia wine tours destinationtours.ca/trips-more/bc-wine-tours discoverytravel.co.nz/waypara-wine-tour-xidc3463.html distinctlycalona-tours.ca/winery-tours/naramata-bench-winery-tour dolcetours.com, Italy drumafrica.co.za/wine-tour.html emeraldlimousine.net/limousine_san_diego_wine_tour.htm en.wikipedia.org/wiki/blind_wine_tasting en.wikipedia.org/wiki/wine_tasting exploreboon.com/things-to-do/travel-itineraries/wine-trail extranomichael.com/html_pages/wine_trip.htm fairmont.com/jasper, click on hotel packages, then scroll down to food and wine ferries.ca/destinations-activities/wine-tours finevintageltd.com/wine-tours flightcenter.ca/French-wines-tour food-afternoon-wine-tasting-tour.html food-afternoon-wine-tasting-tour.html foodwine.com frongelicoitaly.com fullers.co.nz/destinations-tours/way-cheek/wine-of-way-cheek.php gawinetours.com gemlimo.ca/limousine-wine-tours germanwineusa.org, trip to Germany to learn about wine gettyourguide.com Italy Siena girifalco.it/wine-tasting-tour.htm, Santa Cristina, Italy gaoi.com/trip/central and south/Chilean wines moderate/ grapeandwinetours.com/winetours/tours/lunch fiesta wine tour/ grapeandwinetours.com/wine-tours/daily-tours grapevinesoceal.com/winetour.cfm greatestatesocanegan.com/discovery/wine-tours harpersbazaar.com/culture/travel dining/best wineries in America helop.com/British Columbia/.wine/wineries winetours.aspx helop.com/ozoyus/things-to-do/food wine/wineries wine tours helop.com/Vancouver Island/things.wine/wineries wine tours hiddengem.net hidden-wineries.com hikebiketravel.com hojobithfalls.com/Niagara-Falls Hunter Valley Winetastingtours.com.au huntwinicellas.com/visiting_winery.htm iconicwinetours.com indianawines.org/tours/wine-trails infoniagara.com/wineries.aspx insidevancouver.ca instylevacations.ca italianwinetours.com italianwinetours.com italianwine.info/winerytours.hdm italianwine.net/tuscan-wine-tours itunes.apple.com/ca/app/winery.wine-wineries/id 6422111245 johnsgate.com/niagara_on_the_lake_bb_packages.php krolltravel.com/stories/Switzerland-Geneva-wine-tours.html laroutitzvins.ca/en lonti.com.au/c/California_wine_tasting_tour.html libaccanti.com legendsestates.com, Ontario leewines.com lonelyplanet.com luxbus.com/private-tours/wine-tour magnificentniagarafallstours.com/tour/Niagara-wine-tour magnata.com/tours.aspx majorcawinetour.com malbecsiemphony.com mallorcawinetours.com mendozawinetours.com Ampara Wine Tours michiganwines.com/wine-tour-transportation mjotours.com monachiadventuratours.com/tours.html mtycounty.com/pgs-wine/mty-wine.html Monterey County, CA mywinесnow.com/winetour.shtml winetour on a yacht newzealand.com Home recommended trips New Zealand trips niagaraairbus.com/tours niagarafallstourism.com/tours/Niagara-Wine-Tours International/ niagarafallstourism.com/play/.tours/grape-and-wine-tours/ niagarafest.on.ca niagarafuntours.com/summer_Niagara_wine_tour.html niagaragetaways.com niagarahelicopters.com/wine-tours niagaraonthelake.com/page/winery-related niagaravintageWinetours.com niagaraworldwinetours.com/van_fs.html novascotia.com/explore/road-trips/Annapolis-valley-food-wine novascotiawinetours.com okanagan.com okwineshuttle.ca okwinetours.com/day-tours olympicpeninsulawineries.org/passporttour.php oregonwine.org passowine.com/touring/map.php Paso Robles pecwinetours.com peller.com portugalwinetravel.com/best-wine-tours.html provencewinetours.com qualitywinetours.com queenstownwinetrail.co.nz/r-tours.html relish.travel/spoken-wine-tour restonlimo.com/services/tours-trips/wine-tours roanokefestival.org/wine.html Virginia routitzvins.com/en rusticvinestores.com sandbanksvacations.com/wine-tours shoeswapwineries.ca southamerica.travel tours by activity southaustralia.com regions Clare Valley tours summerbound.ca/Collingwood-Georgian-Bay-tours.htm suncoastwinetour.com tamborinewinetours.com.au tastefulexcursions.ca/package/Kamloops Wine Trail telegraph.co.uk travel food and wine holidays temeculawines.org temecula-wine-tours.com theglobeandmail.com life travel destinations theguardian.com travel France holidays thelittlewinebus.com theviewwinery.com/tastings/wine-tours thuinecarriage.com thewineman.com tonyasbler.com, topcattours.com, topoftheworldlimo.com/wine_tours.hdm, Long Island, New York. tourism.net.nz tours. tourismkamloops.com/wine tours. tourismkelowna.com things to do. tourismvernon.com things to do tours. tourismvictoria.com/things-to-do/tours/winery culinary. tourniergaroenries.com/index.php, p=tours.wine-tours. travelandscape.ca. travelandleisure.com/articles/the-ultimate-Australian-wine-tour. travelbestbets.com/deals/bc-wine-tours. travel-british-columbia.com Travel resources, tours and drives. travelenvoy.com/wine. travelane.com/tours.html. travelok.com/article_page/wines-and-vines-tour. travelportland.com/collection/wine-country. travelwisconsin.com/things-to-do/local-foods/wineries/directory. travelzoo.com Home activities Niagara area. tripadvisor.ca. trout10wine.com. uncork10b.com/come-wine-with-me. valpolicellawinetours.com. vancouverisland.travel/things-to-do/wine-cuisine. venicevenetogourmet.com/wine-tasting.hdm. viator.com. viator.com Italy, Tuscany, Florence food, wine, and nightlife. victoria.worldweb.com. Victoria tours and activities. viewlondon.co.uk/experiences_details_315.html. vinaio.com, Tuscany, Italy. vindiglace.com, 514-538-0303, Quebec. vinesandviews.com/Kelowna-wine-tours. vinesmag.com. vinosearch.com. vintage-hotels.com/Niagara_wine_tours.php. vintages.com. virtualvan.com. visit buffaloniagara.com. See and do itineraries. visit charlottesville.org/visitors/things-to-do/wine-tours. visit niagaracanada.com/experiences/wine-country/wineries. visit tucson.org/things-to-do/day-trips/culinary-winery-tours. wagjag.com/deals/Niagara-fun-tours-11500972. wallawalla.org/wineries/wine-tours-transportation. wamagazine.com, wine adventure for women. watermarkbeachresort.com/ozoyus/wine-tours. weddingsitaly.com/wine. wickedwinetours.com. wildbc.com/wine-tour-of-vancouver.html. wine.com. wine.com/wineclubs. wine.gurus.com. wine-1-tasting-tour.htm. wineaccess.com. wineaccessmag.com. wineart.com. winecollaborator.com. winecountry.com. winecountryonline.com. winecountry-ontario.ca/visiting-wine-country/all-about-winery-tours. winedine.co.uk. winefiles.com. winefoodacademy.com/pages-corporate/wine-tours-abroad.htm. winegardenestate.com/nb_wine_tour.htm. wineinstitute.org. wineislands.ca. winelaw.org, wine laws. wineloverspage.com. winemedown.com. winearist.com. winerytoursoftniagara.com. winesandvines.com, winery info, winesearcher.com, winesofcanada.com, winespectator.com, wine-squad.com/wine-tasting-party/wine-tasting-tour.html, wines-travel.com, BC, winetech.com, winetourinSicily.com, winetourismportugal.com, winetours101.com, wine-tours-france.com, wine-tours-france.com, winetoursgreece.com, winetoursofsedona.com, winetoursrioja.com, winetrailtours.co.nz, Auckland, winetravelguides.com, winewood.com, winexwired.com, worldwidewinetours.com, Yakima Valley Winecountry.com/yakima-wine-transportation.asp, Yelp.ca Hotel and Travel Tours Wine Tours, YouTube.com, zoomleisure.com/tours/daily-tours, Wine Center, 30 Rue de la Sablière, Paris, 01-45-45 3220.